It's been nearly a week since heavy rain flooded parts of Bismarck and Mandan. Now that things are mostly dry, families are finding out the cost of all that damage, and they're calling their insurance companies, hoping some of it is covered. Bella Craft has more.
The Arndt's basement is tangled with cords and fans. It's not the start of a new home project, but rather cleanup from last week's disaster.
Our window wells on the north side and east side filled with water, and one of those windows broke, and water flooded into our basement.
Nearly 6 inches of water poured in. The rain destroyed carpet, laminate flooring, and more.
And then all the sheetrock, at least a foot up throughout the basement, if not further, as well as insulation, any walls, and then all the furniture and everything, rugs and things that were wet had to be thrown away.
The Arndts don't have flood insurance like most people in the middle of town. They hope their homeowner's insurance would cover the cost of the damage because it was a broken window that allowed the water to rush in.
So we kind of waited for the insurance adjuster before we really did much in the basement, and they didn't get back to us till later that afternoon. And we found out that because we didn't have flood insurance, nothing was going to be covered.
They don't know how much the renovations will cost. Just the initial cleanup is already more than $10,000. North Dakota Insurance Commissioner John Gottfried says the federal government separated flood insurance from regular homeowners years ago, which is why many people outside of a flood zone don't have it.
And I think it's intended to really kind of tailor the risk for individuals who may need it, right? If you're on the coastal states, you're more prone to flooding. But it's our opinion that everybody needs flood insurance. Everybody should have flood insurance because you never know when a flood is going to happen.
Godfrey says there are 637 flood insurance policies in force in Bismarck and Burleigh County. He says it's too early to know how many insurance claims from the storm have been submitted, and that number will be reported to the feds. However, for the Arndts, the cost is overshadowed by people coming together to help them recover.
The other day we helped and hauled away some wet carpet and carpet pad from our other 2 neighbors, since we had dump trailers here, and some other people brought us dump trailers to use, and people from our kids' school brought us meals and things. So it was very nice to see.
Though many things in their basement will need to be replaced, important memories are still there. In Bismarck, I'm Bella Craft reporting for your News Leader.
Gottfried says if your property has been affected by last week's storms, start documenting damage and cleanup costs immediately and report them to your insurance agent.